Locked. Fuck me. Okay, that one's safe. Observatory. Here, that'll pivot, right? That'll pivot, continue forward. +1 star for each time you've drafted the observatory. I'll pretend like I know what that means. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room. Oh, like draw, like physically draw them, like you can redo, so it gives you a better chance to get what you want, perhaps. Either way, I'm going observatory. All right, what's in here? +1 star. There's probably a lot to look at in here, the White Knight notwithstanding. Rank 5. Observatory. White Knight. Comma. Pilot, perhaps? That's kind of what that looks like. Like he's got like the flappy thing in the goggles and all that. Looks like a pilot. Plot. Easy. Pilot and plot. Now, it's possible that the letter that is different between them is what is actually relevant, but that's why we're writing all these down, just in case. All right, what do you got? The Fixed Stars, The Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Fen Aries, Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. That shit's old. Preface. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations, and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible, sometimes more than one on a single day. This book, a solid base for astronomy, will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. Okay. So the number of stars is the number that we've been collecting. So we'll only be able to see one star today, assuming that my assumption is assumed. North Star, +1 gold. The twins, the 2 trunks have been added to the entrance hall. The slices +3 steps. Diamondus Minor, +1 gem. The Southern Cross. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Okay. Farmer's Apple. Extra steps from apples, I guess. Clavis the Key. Okay. Diamondus Major. Draxus the Dead. The Sail. And L'Orealis Bloom of the Sky. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. Special flowers. That's an interesting thing to write down. Hold on. Wait, what was that one? Green rooms. Green rooms. Let's write that down in its own spot. That seems interesting. Green rooms can have special flowers of some kind. Green rooms, special flowers? Question mark? Something like that. Okay. Let's jog upstairs real quick. See what's up here. Possibly nothing. I don't really know where I'm aiming this. Hopefully that's good. You're going the wrong way. Do I really have to do this much? Come on. Spin it around. Get it over there. You got this. Go that way. Can I spin the other way too? Ah, fuck, you totally can. Okay, well, we've committed. You're aimed correctly. Let's look through the shit. At least I hope you're aimed correctly. Peekaboo! Oh, look at that. Boom, we found a star. +1 dollarino. Big. Alright, are you locked? Fuck. Okay. I don't see any trunks in here. We're gonna have to do some backtracking. And he's gonna take my money. I don't think I have a lot of option here. Like, I could go through the dark room. You cannot see the floor plans while drafting this room. What does that mean? I guess I can't see what I'm drafting on the other side. That sounds like a pain in the ass. All right, for the sake of maybe finding some decent stuff, let's go for a mailroom. Let's go for the long term, right? Like, we're gonna be doing more than one run of this. As cool as it would be to beat this on day one or some shit. Let's do the mailroom. Order placed. Okay. This is rank 4, the mailroom. Syncaco. So Syncaco is commonly used for whatever the hell is going on in here. We've got another coat and a cot. A coat and a cot. Coat and cot. Okay. Simon P. Jones, Mount Holly Estate. From Dad. Or to Dad? I don't remember how this shit works. From Dad. Hey, buddy. How's it going? It's like a Handsome Jack line. How's it going up there in that big house? I think most people would be pretty scared being alone for this length of time, but I have a feeling you're doing just fine. Imagine you happy as a clam, perfectly content on the estate with the exploration and opportunities for adventure that present themselves each day. Is this written to actual me? I think it is. As I'm writing this, you're currently in the garage packing the tent. I wanted to try to post this letter before we depart tomorrow so that it has a chance to arrive during your first few days on the estate. But with all the preparations, I'm not sure it's going to find it in time. I'm not sure that I'm going to find the time. Well, he found the time. There's so much I want to say, and I'm sure I'll forget to tell you Friday night. Sometimes it's easier for me to just jot this stuff down. You're yelling at me right now to come bring you a pillowcase. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. I can tell you're really excited, but I think you might feel a little guilty about being so happy the day after the funeral. Believe me, I know how long Uncle Herbert worked on setting this up for you, and I know from our conversations just how much happiness this final project brought him. So do both of us a favor and be excited. The house really is amazing. I know it's been almost 7 years since we were last up there, and I'm really curious to hear just how much you remember from those summer trips. You've always been smarter than me at this kind of thing, so I'm not sure how much guidance or inspiration I can offer before your trip that will actually be useful to you. Despite my best intentions, I'm sure that on Friday I'll end up leaving you with a few of my overused cliche expressions when we say farewell. Later, alligator. Dad. P.S. Get some sleep each night and don't spend all your time each day playing Dirigiblocks. The fuck is that? Is there anything written in a weird-ass font here? I don't see anything that stands out immediately. Yeah, I don't see anything immediately. Okay. That's cool. He wrote us a letter before we got here. Bunch of stuff I can't open. Royal Mail. I already wrote down cot and such. Which just leaves this shit. Please return all correspondence and packages addressed to Denny Ravine to sender as he is no longer employed with our staff. Okay, so this is written in red, but it's not a red. What the fuck is written down there? What is that? I can't read that shit. Yeah, I can't read that. There's some note I can't read. Note that I can't read. Utility room fuse box. More detailed instructions will be sent by electronic mail to the address client has provided. Okay. Press any button above to activate blue. Press a blue indicator next to a red indicator to activate purple. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. 5 purple indicators are needed to activate the 6th. So once you get 5, you can just click it and it'll give you the 6th, I think is what's being suggested there. Okay. I'll have to consider how that's going to work. Let me write that down real quick. Press any to get blue. Press blue next to red to get purple. 5 purple to get 6th. I'll pretend like I know what that means. I feel like we're missing some instructions. It did suggest that there are more instructions. Okay. This room's complete, I think. I don't see any chess pieces immediately. Stop taking my money. I'm not that pious. Any special flowers? I don't see any special flowers. Those look like normal-ass flowers to me. Alright, knock knock. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Okay, so this would be good if you had the nursery, because then you'd get plus 10 steps instead of plus 5. I see you. Also, storeroom has a key. I do like keys. Let me in. Money. A plane and a plan. I know what a plan looks like. I can do that one. This is rank 2. Rank 2. Storeroom. Plan. Plane. I get the key and the gem. And there's also a white pawn. Very cool. Anything else? A bunch of chairs. A bunch of boxes. A big-ass carpet. A ceiling. Good to have one of those. Most rooms should. This one a relative exception. Yes, take my money again. I know how it is. Let's go to the observatory. We're gonna go through the observatory. Let's go ahead and unlock it. Let me in. Well, we get all of one option here, so kitchen it is. Bing bong. Kitchen, rank 6. This is the furthest we've gotten is rank 6. Kitchen. Boom. Okay. What's in the kitchen? Hopefully cooking related goods. That looks like a puzzle. That looks like a puzzle for sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a third maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4 blues and a yellow. And there's like a scale here. And we've got coast. This was coast last time, but this was 10. Tag. Shore. Price. Ooh, I don't like this one. So these can have multiple words as well. Shore and shoe? No, obviously not. Shore and whore. Coast and cost. Coast and cost. They're getting harder. 5-letter words. Ooh. Coast, cost. 3 red things, some blue Tupperware, and a yellow bottle of squirt stuff, and a glass. There's 2 yellow oven mitts. Oh, we're counting just colors in general, aren't we? There's a yellow one of these and a yellow one of these. This is blue. This is yellow. That's either red or nothing. You aren't anything either. But I don't have anything to, here we go. Oh, I can get a banana. Today's main course. Oh, so if we can get to rank 8, we can go back and get one of these for 20 steps. That'd be pretty good. What about you? Okay, you're the same thing. Gotcha. I don't know what to do with these colors yet, but I can at least write down the numbers, right? So let's do that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4 blue. 5, 6 blue. I don't know if these are blue. They look blue though. 7, 8, 9 blue. 10, 11. Right? 12. Maybe 13, I'm not sure. 14. Ooh, I hate how hard it is. 15, 16, 17 to tell whether it's blue or not, or if it's just like gray. All right, we're just gonna have to come back to that. West Wing Hall seems like a good pickup. Or conference room. Whenever items would be spread throughout the house, they're placed in this room instead. That sounds really good. We can see the patio right there. Let's do the conference room. Once again, we have no keys, which is going to make it difficult if something's locked, which I expect it to be. Alright, so that also used the key there. There's a bunch of shit in this room. Okay. Colored items? Question mark. Rank 6 conference room. We've got rain and grain. Easy. Rain, grain. Boom. All right, what else we got? This note. Spreading items. Some special rooms allow you to spread items throughout your house. When items are spread, they are immediately placed in several of the rooms currently on your estate. However, if you have a conference room, spread items are gathered in that room instead. Okay. There's a bunch of memos and such. Safe code 9083. Why would you give this to me on a red card? Red is fake. That's false. It's just not helpful. Like, this is just a fake ass number. And besides, we already opened a safe and it was Christmas. Which also, by the way, very proud of that. Fuck. Okay. We're running out of options. I gotta run like all the way back through the fucking house and they're gonna steal my money again. I just noticed there's colored items in a lot of these rooms, aren't there? Like this pawn, I'll be honest, this pawn actually looks yellow, not white, but I'm gonna go with white still. But like there's the blue flowers and there's the red and there's the yellow cups and shit. I don't know how much of this I'm supposed to be keeping track of, so I'm just not going to for right now. Yeah, take my money again. What's it to you? Let's hit up the pantry. And then we go through the bedroom, which is free right here. And we cut around this way. We're almost out of options. Utility closet has a breaker box. Combine items in your inventory to create new items. Keys for sale. It costs a gem, and we have exactly $1, so something tells me we're not going to be able to afford any of the keys. So maybe we just go with the workshop, and we see what we get. Because this run's basically over at this point. We got a saw, bar, pray, and pry. Pray and pry. Easy money. Easy money right there. Rank 1. This is the workshop. Pray and pry. There we are. And Is that fucking C4? No, it's a... Oh my god. um... Stones cut... Stones cut by hand and letters wrought do spell our secrets carved from thought. A message read is out of often lost among the bold words spoken soft. The note is read, the letter is not. The note is read, the letter is not. Okay, bad news. I don't know how to read sheet music. um, but if I'm understanding this correctly, we are supposed to read the word said by this. This is the note that is read in the bolded word. Right? Or, sorry, not this one. This one. Well, time to Google it. Not the answer, just how to read sheet music. Sheet music. Note. Notes. Chart. Okay. E is supposed to be on the bottom line, and then it's every step. Okay, E is the bottom line, I think. Assuming that there's nothing else weird about sheet music, which I'm sure there is. I'm sure there is. But if there's not, E is the bottom note, and then we go up to F and G and so on, and G is the highest, and then it wraps back around to A. So we have here, we have a, the message starts one above the line, and the line is E. So this is G then, right? Because F is in and then G is above. And then this one is down to C and then down one more. So B, that's not making a word. And then we've got, after B is D, and then we've got G again, and then D again, and then B again, and then G, and then E. Or not G and then E. F and then E. No. D. 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 Not G. D. Gotcha. Yes. That is worthless. That is not a word. Let's do the one below it real quick. It's not E, it's C A C A, and then wraps back around to, what am I doing? It's not C, it goes up, right? Now I gotta go look again. Yeah, that's G. Okay, that's G. Did I do this wrong? Am I already dumb? Hold on. It goes up. Reset. E is there, and then it goes up to G. And then it's down to D, C, B. This would be B. This is B. Hopefully. Might be C. I don't know. But at least I got that one right. Okay, we're right there. We're right. That's G. And then this goes back to A, B, G, B, D, B. That's also worthless. Okay, fuck that. We'll come back to you later. Also, A. Not sure what to do with that information either. A. Maybe if you counted out the words that had A notes in them or something like that. I don't know. Sheet music, that's gobbledygook, though. That's not helpful to anyone. What do we got here? Combine things to make new things. Can I combine a shovel and a sledgehammer? No. Shovel and a battery pack works. What the hell do you make? Oh, you need more things. Okay, but we can make things here. Gotcha, just not the things that I have. The true box... The true box does not always contain the prize. Yeah, I figured that much out. The true box is not the one you open. The true box is just the true box. Opportunity to earn and spread moolah. Let's just do a bunk room. This is the end corner, right? So, fuck it. Rank 1. We've got a bunk room. And we've got flan, or I think that's flan. Or no? Spoon? No. Spoon and no, not spoon and dune, because those are not one letter apart. They rhyme, but they're not one letter apart. Dessert and desert. Dessert and desert. Ooh, gems. Money. 2 black pawns in the bunk room. Okay. There are 2 beds. That's interesting. Black pawn times 2. The hamster's alive. I mean, good for you, bro. He's killing it out here. Not slowed down by anything. Today is a good day because Simon is at camp and he is not as much fun as my friends. I will not have to share my toys, and I will not have to share my room, and I will not have to share my snacks. Having a younger brother is not as much fun as they told me it would be, but today will be a good day because he is at camp. I'm going to write down today because it is in a note and it is all caps. In journal. Not certain that that'll be relevant, but you know what? Good for you, kid. Put your foot down. Fuck them siblings. I mean, it's a cool bunk bed. I'll give him that. Room's a little bit, I don't know, not kid-friendly. They got fucking spears on the wall, but you know, I'm sure they've never used them against one another. I was told there was a trunk somewhere, or not told so much as know that there is a trunk somewhere. I'm trying to remember where they were, because I can bust them open if I need them, which I do. I know one of them was in the den. I'm trying to remember where the other one was. Was it in the nook, or was it in the bedroom? I guess I can enter the bedroom freely to check. Yeah, it's in the bedroom. Knock, knock, bitch. What's in here? Money! And another key. I'm running out of steps, though. To get back, I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. If I go this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, also 6, 7, 8 steps, but I would be able to bust open another crate on the way when I go through the den. I think it's probably safer to save my steps. I also have enough money that I could buy a banana while I'm there. Assuming... Actually, no, I'm going to get nickel and dimed by the fucking... the church. Also, it's in the kitchen, which is another step that I don't really want to use right now. Knock, knock. Let me into rank 7. I've never been here. Rank 7. Ooh, gymnasium. Lose 2 steps when I enter. I would prefer not to. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Little late for that. Let's go ahead and do a patio. Or actually, you know what? I'll do veranda solely so that I can go past and try to make it to rank 8. Hopefully it's locked or unlocked. I know it's not going to be, but I sure wish it were. Thanks for the gem at least. Yoink. Huh. Very peaceful. Rather suspicious block that I can't use. Pretty good. I do like a good rock from time to time. The silver key. Unlocking a door with the silver key leads to a room with many doors. We are killing it. Rank 7, veranda. Nothing? Question mark? Okay. And off to... Yeah, I'm going to use my special key right here. I've got 4 steps. It's not like I get to make a bunch of choices right now. Drawing room sounds good, though. Drawing room sounds excellent considering we're in rank 8 now, and we're probably going to have a lot of locked doors. Rank 8, drawing room. What do we got in here? A lot of fucking paintings. A lot of paintings. Or I guess in this case, they are drawings. It is the drawing room. And there is definitely a puzzle to be had here. These are the other ones. These are the special ones. Crate. So this could have been chart. This could have been graph. If it's chart, it can't be cart. Crate and not rate. What else could this be? Ship and... Ooh, I'm not seeing this one immediately. Box and... bar chart, so maybe bar and... Ooh, I'm not getting it. Cube and... Might have to come back to this one. I don't get that one immediately. Let's do the puzzle real quick. There's a lot of horses. I see a lot of horses. I see a lot of old men walking around. I see some men moving quickly around. I see this one lady who has this thing going on underneath her. Not sure. Oh, these have distances. I see that each of the... Oh, it's about their stride length. Okay. So the old man has the lowest stride. Then the woman. I assume the man hauling ass has a longer stride. The kid is hauling even more ass. And then I think it's safe to say the horse has the longest stride. Okay, so strides would be old, then woman, then man, then child, then horse. Something like that. Cool. And there's a note here. Oh, and a white pawn. Question mark, white pawn. I'm saying these things out loud for you guys, by the way, because I know you can't see what I'm typing over here, and you probably don't want to because it's a fucking mess. Drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans from which you must select one. However, there are some items and rooms that allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. Okay, so that's exactly what I expected from this room. which is that you can like redraw. Now, I will say I don't actually see anywhere to do anything with this information. I do think I have obtained the correct information, but I don't actually know what to do with it. Nice, not even locked. And we've got a thing that's tipping the right way. Okay. So this is rank 9. Rank 9. This is the commissary. We've got chef and chief. I can do that one easy. Chef, chief. Cool. Without? Okay, so they are telling us that it's the letter that's different. Got it. Got it. So it's the letter that is different. The commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Sorry for any inconvenience. That's not true. That's not true. The red is lies. So they will be open on those days. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out in season. We've already seen this. Security and in the laboratory. Yeah, I've seen this before. Terminal password is just the same here, though. This is not the first time I've seen these arrows, actually. Now that I think back, I have seen these arrows before. I don't know what exactly to do with that information, though. Is there anything in this trash can? No? We've got an arcade machine. We've got a water cooler. Electronic key card just to get there. Maid's Day. Half off on days 20 and 21. Okay. What you got for me? Set of gems, key, upgrade disc. Upgrade disc sounds interesting. Or just a gem. Well, that's it for us. I was kind of hoping you'd be selling me some food there, buddy. We are out of steps, and we cannot make it back to the dining room in time. If we had gone back immediately, I think we would have run out of steps in the dining room and not been able to eat still, so... Yeah, let's see what happens when we hit 0. Oh, we would have been able to... I lied, we would not have been able to make it back. Pushed yourself to the very edge of exhaustion and must now return to your campsite and get some rest. Very well. That was actually a pretty interesting first day. I feel like we made good progress.